My parents resent me for starting my own family. I raised their 7 kids while they ran their ministry. Started when I was 11, making breakfast, packing lunches, doing homework help. My older sister and I were called the other adults at family dinners. We didn't get allowances. We got responsibilities. By 13, I was doing school drop-offs in my mom's van before I even had a license. She'd sit in the passenger seat on her phone, counseling someone while I drove my siblings to soccer practice. By 16, I was signing permission slips as guardian because my parents were always at marriage retreats they were hosting. I remember being 17, sitting in a parent-teacher conference for my youngest brother who was failing math. The teacher kept calling me dad, and I stopped correcting her after the 3rd time. My actual dad was in another state doing missionary work. My sister moved out at 19. I stayed until 23 because someone had to make sure the kids ate real food. The day I told my parents I was moving out, my mom cried. Not because she'd miss me, because she asked who was going to drive everyone to appointments. I met my future wife when I was 24 at a friend's wedding. She was a pediatric nurse. We started dating, and I'd bring her to family dinners. My siblings loved her. She actually played board games with them instead of just reheating frozen pizzas and disappearing. Within 6 months, they were calling her mama. My 14-year-old sister told me my girlfriend made her feel like someone actually cared about her day. That hurt more than it should have. My parents hated her from day one. My mom said she was trying to replace her. Replace what? The woman who scheduled counseling sessions during her own kids' birthdays? We got married when I was 25. Small wedding. My siblings were more excited than my parents were. My dad's toast lasted 45 seconds, and he spent half of it talking about their ministry. After we got married, I started saying no. No, I can't watch the kids this weekend. No, I can't pay for summer camp again. No, I can't skip my anniversary dinner to drive someone to the ER. My dad pulled me aside at Thanksgiving 2 years ago, said I was abandoning my responsibilities. I asked what responsibilities he meant. He said, your brothers and sisters. I said, you mean your children? He didn't talk to me the rest of the night. Last April, I got diagnosed with kidney failure. Stage 4. Needed immediate surgery and weekly dialysis after that. My wife was 6 months pregnant with our second daughter. I called my mom on a Tuesday, asked if she could watch our 3-year-old for one afternoon while I recovered from the procedure. Just 4 hours. She said, I'll have to check my schedule and get back to you. She never called back. 2 weeks after my surgery, I'm lying on the couch, barely able to move, and I see my mom's Facebook post. She's at my younger brother's house. His wife just had a baby. The caption said, so blessed to be here helping my son's beautiful family. Over the next 8 weeks, she posted 47 times pictures of her cooking elaborate meals, doing midnight feedings, organizing the nursery. My dad drove 3 hours every Saturday to mow their lawn and fix things around the house. I counted the posts. I don't know why I did that, but I counted every single one. My wife found me crying in our garage one night. I showed her the posts. She held me and said, I'm so sorry. I said, for what? She said, for you finally seeing what I saw 5 years ago. Last month, I texted my mom, asked her directly, why could she give them 8 weeks but couldn't give me 4 hours? She replied at 11:47 p.m. They needed me. You chose to leave. You chose your wife over your family. I stared at that text for 20 minutes. Yesterday, my 19-year-old brother called me crying. Said he overheard mom at a family gathering telling everyone I abandoned them when I got married, that I broke my promises to help raise the kids, that my wife manipulated me into being selfish and forgetting where I came from. He said, is that true? Did you really abandon us? I told him to look at his phone, asked him who drove him to his college orientation, who co-signed his first apartment lease, who he called at 2 a.m. when he had his first panic attack. He went quiet. Then he said, you were more of a dad to me than dad ever was. This morning I found an old photo while packing for my next surgery. I'm 14 years old, holding my baby brother at his baptism. I'm wearing a button-up shirt that was too big for me. Everyone in the comments called me such a proud papa. I showed it to my wife. She looked at it for a long time, then said, you were never their son. You were just the help. I'm looking at that photo right now. At that kid who thought being needed meant being loved. Turns out I was never family. I was just free childcare with an expiration date.